Hello everyone and welcome again to our beginner and complete starters lesson. This is lesson number 9 and in this lesson we're just gonna change the time signature we are playing at. So we've been looking always at counting in 4/4. So each bar is section of the music contains 4 quarter notes. But in this occasion, what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the type of groove. We're gonna play a classic groove for ballads and blues and pop and Motown ballads as well. And we're gonna be counting on 12/8 notes. So we're gonna be playing a time signature called 12/8. The reason why is because it's got 12/8 notes in each bar. So 12 quavers per bar. And the counting is not anymore 1 and 2, or it's not based anymore around 1, 2, 3, 4. The new counting is going to be based around 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1. You could also potentially look at this type of groove as a 4/4 with triplets instead of 16 notes or 8 notes. What we have in this occasion is 8 note triplets. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet. That's dividing each beat by 3 equal parts. But let's skip that for now and let's just play and count on 12/8. And I'll show you the most basic groove. We're gonna be playing 12/8 notes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the backbeats every 3 notes. So we're gonna play it on 1, on 4, on 7, on 10, and then again on 1. So let me just demonstrate now, very slowly, with a counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I bring the vocal mic just a little bit so you can hear my counting without the drums being too loud on this mic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stop. So that is the basic 12/8 pattern for blues ballads and pop ballads. It's usually a slow groove, sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. But it can also be played fast. So we got a few songs where it's a little bit faster, like in the song Love is King by Sade, which is a lovely 12/8 notes pattern song with a slightly displaced bass drum pattern. So that's a really nice song, and it's got that 12/8 pattern. But there are other songs that's got this same groove, like I'd Rather Be Blind of Etta James, also At Last by Etta James. Otis Redding has got this amazing song called These Arms Are Mine, and that's also a 12/8 groove. So you can find songs on Spotify and try to play along. There's a beautiful song by John Mayer called Gravity, and that's also a beautiful 12/8 note groove pattern. And you can play this groove in a very simple way, and you can also play it in a very complicated way, because it depends how you decorate and how you play around with it. For now, we're just going to keep it simple. and we're just gonna try to groove along with it, but we're gonna try to learn how to play a nice crescendo, playing in every single eighth note, and we're gonna be playing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So a crescendo is when we start playing very, very low on volume and we increase the volume at the end of the phrase. So we start on beat 1 very slowly and by very softly, and by beat 12 we are quite loud. And we do that progressively, starting as low as possible, and we're gonna do it as a unison, which means both hands hit simultaneously into different voices. And I like these crescendos a lot when they are played on the tom-tom and the snare drum simultaneously. You can also try to play it with the bass drum simultaneously. The important thing is the togetherness, so make sure that it's not flamming and is very well aligned, both notes simultaneously. And we're gonna start very slowly and we're gonna play a crescendo throughout the bar, from the beginning of the bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we go into the groove. So I will demonstrate now, starting on the crescendo, and then I'm gonna play a crash and get into the groove right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's one way to play a crescendo, and you can also accompany it with the kick in every single eighth note, or you can also play on a different tom, or you can start on this higher tom and then switch to the lower tom. However you think it sounds better, just give it a go. Again, the important thing is just to keep a real tight unison. The drum fill is very simple, and the tempo is also not very fast for this type of groove normally, so it's a very good starting point for drummers that don't have a lot of experience. And we're gonna leave it here on this lesson. I'll let you practice your 12/8 groove. Remember, bass drum on 1 and 7, snare drum on 4 and 10, and our groove is gonna count always 12 notes per bar. It feels a bit odd to count 12, but you can get accustomed to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1. Think about it as 3 notes, groups of 3 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1. It helps to relate it to the beat because we're playing a backbeat note every 3 hi-hats. So it's a good way to look at it. Remember, this is called 12/8 groove, and on the drum fill and the switching, what you can do is play 3 full bars of groove and 1 whole bar of crescendo drum fill unison as 8 notes counting on 12/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1. Pat, put, pat, punt, pat, punt, pat, punt. That's how it has to feel. If you can sing it, if you can count it, it's easier to then try to play it. So always think about it this way and try to create yourself a mental path before you even start hitting, so you kind of know what you're doing, okay? And yeah, I see you on the next lesson, which I'm gonna show you how to play a shuffle, which is a slightly harder than the 12/8, in my opinion. Anyway, I will see you on the next lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.